So this is Nioh 3, demo version playing on the PlayStation 5. So this is a limited time demo available, so you guys can play it if you want. It's available on the PlayStation Store. So for a demo version, the presentation is actually pretty good. And let me just check the volume and new game. So for those of you who don't know, Nioh is series by PlayStation, which is basically like PlayStation's version of Dark Souls. That's exactly what it is. So coming to the character creator, and so since this is the demo version, you can unfortunately only you cannot customize your character. You can only choose between male and female. You can't change your head types. You can't. Yes, I think you can change your head types, but other than that, the customization is not that deep. But only for the demo version. When you get to the retail version, you'll have all of the customizations unlocked. I missed the part where big companies used to give us demos for every game so that we can understand what is going on. Nowadays, it's just we just go in blind and trust the reviewers. And okay, reviewers are good, but for consumers, I think it is best to have a demo version which we can all play and see. Like Devil May Cry 5 had a demo, and this. Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna judge it too much because it is just a pre-released version. So, coming to the combat. I actually played this demo, and since it's been a while since I played a Souls game, I've actually gone and played the tutorial as well. It's nothing too fancy. It just shows you how you do your basic light attack, heavy attack, how to block, how to dodge. It does have a stamina meter, but it also has something really interesting. Like one of the things that I'm not particularly a big fan of Souls game, but that's only because I play a lot of action games, is that stamina meter kind of hinders your movement. Now I understand, once I started playing Souls game, it became second nature for me to balance out my attacks by watching the stamina meter. It kind of gives you another layer of strategy. I understand that, but for me, it was always a bit restrictive. So I wanted, and the only way you could do that was to increase your stamina, or increasing your stamina speed. But this game gives you something a bit more different. Okay, now once you complete the tutorial, you just go into the main game. So the demo is not a I don't know if this is the starting of the game, or are we thrown in a middle section of the game somewhere. I guess time will tell. But the presentation of the game, like usually Neo games by didn't have the most crisp presentation. It just looked a bit 360-ish or in PlayStation 3-ish. The anti-aliasing was not that good, the image was not that stable. But this game, for even for the demo version, it looks really, really clean. Credit is where credit is due. It looks clean. The the art style is good. I love the creepy art style, and the character model look good actually. I mean the materials which they used. Okay, the lighting can be a little bit more darker, but alas, that can be easily fixed by going into the settings. But look at the detail on the fur, the hair. There's no clipping. There's no. It's not perfect by any means, but it's miles ahead of their previous games.
I've already cut off
Now
that
it's actually.
precious
So if I had to
skin
put
fruit.
this game, so this is basically like Ghost of Tsushima Souls game. That's it.
After him.
It's PlayStation's own version of Dark Souls, and it's been pretty good actually. We had Nioh 1, we had Nioh 2. Nioh 1, I think they had there was no character creator. It was predetermined. Nioh 2, you could create your own character, and same with Nioh 3. So looking at the environments, I'm actually impressed. I'm not a game developer by any means, but I have to say, this this looks good. So I hope, I don't know which frame rate it is running on. It's definitely not a stable 60 FPS. I think it's like 50s, in 50s, maybe late mid 40s in the worst case scenario, but it actually feels pretty smooth to play. Now, one of the things, as I said before, was the stamina meter. So as soon as you complete your combo, you can see a bunch of energy particles gathering towards you. So this is actually a really cool mechanic. What happens is, if you time it right and you press RB or R1, just as the swirling particles reach your body, you can actually recover your stamina. Uh, as you can see, I'm still not that good at it yet, but okay, let me just practice a bit few times. And okay, this, but even though I don't think even if you miss time, the stamina depletion is, I mean, the stamina recovery rate in this game is pretty good. Come on. Let's do it properly. Oh, and this has button combos like in Devil May Cry. Like, if you press light attack and then in the middle of the combo you press a heavy attack, it changes into a completely different combo string. So that's pretty cool. I always like these kinds of things. Otherwise, the same combos gets a little bit monotonous. Oh, another thing which I think the attention to detail in this game, or at least in gameplay wise, is actually pretty cool. This is the kind of Souls game which I really would like to play. For me, my favorite Souls game has always been Sekiro because I don't know, it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. It's not as uh, open-ended as Elden Ring is, but it was pretty cool. Because there was no stamina bar, I loved it very much. I don't know. I did play Elden Ring. Oh, and another cool mechanic is that you can actually sheath your sword. Now I know you can't do that in Sekiro as far as I remember. You can do it in Elden Ring, but it's not a one button thing. You have to unequip your equipment and unequip your weapons in both hands, and then it does it. But here you can actually just do it. See? Unequip and equip. So that's pretty nice. Now, coming to, I just love medieval gothic looks, man, and I think it kind of goes into gothic medieval Japan look with a bunch of dark fantasy. Oh, and this is like a bonfire from Souls game. And this they call it shrines. So you can actually increase your skills, increase your abilities, and just like in every Souls game, you can actually increase your, what do you call it? Various attributes. Yes, that's what it is. Oh, you actually have a little flying animal thing with you. I don't know, a spirit. I think it gives you buffs. I don't know if you can use it to attack or something, but it's nice. I hope they give it a long range attack or something. That would be nice, like a near automata. So basic controls, expanded control. This is just the control scheme. So level up. So coming to the level up screen, we have Constitution, which is let me see. Heart effects, key and key recovery speed, stamina, strength, skill, intellect, and magic. So this game not only has as so key is completely different from stamina. I don't know where the key bar is. I think I'll figure it out as I play the game. But I think you can be a bit of a melee focused character or a magic focused character. So that's pretty nice. So you can go into completely long range attacks if there is a long range attacks, and you can actually go into an archer build, or you can sword fighting build, and there are also different weapons. In the later part portion of the video you actually get a spear, but I kinda like sword, so I'm just gonna be sticking with my own katana. I'm just gonna increase heart because I think it affects most of the other attributes. It increases life, key and key recovery speed, and stamina, and not stamina, but I think I'm always focusing on getting a spell blade build. I like playing a spell blade because my favorite character is Ichigo, and Ichigo uses Getsuga Tensho, and normally if you go to a strength build, you usually don't get that kind of attacks, so I'm mostly into spell blade kind of things. Okay, so coming into the combat. No wait, let me just see if there's something else I can do here. No, I don't think so. Okay, so there are ways, there is a little bit of exploration. You can go to some places, like for example, I just saw this hill and I thought, can I climb it up? Because I thought there was something up, and you can. I don't think this is gonna be an open world game. I'm not sure. Maybe it is gonna be open world, I don't know, but it doesn't feel open world yet. Maybe it'll open up. That would be nice. You know, gotta give props for the art direction, man. The blend of colors, it's pretty sweet. So can I climb this? Okay. Yeah, it's a double jump. That's nice. So the first Dark Souls games, I don't think they had a jump feature. I think you had to wait until Elden Ring to actually make your character jump, which I think I understand the kind of games they were going for, and Dark Souls kind of created their own generation, and I'm glad we finally get a jump button. So can I go into stealth? Yep, I think I can go into stealth. And the way you knock out is by pressing a heavy attack. But you know what, just before that, I think I just want to practice my moves a little bit. Exactly, so yeah, so this is what I was talking about. If you press R1 right after you complete a combo string, you can actually gain a huge a chunk of your stamina back, and you can just continue attacking or blocking or dodging, whatever you want. So that's a nice way of keeping the flow going. It's a really cool mechanic, I like it. I think I'm gonna just practice it right now. I tried doing it before, it didn't work, but now let's see. And let's see, light, and yep, I did it again. See? So right after combo string, you see the yellow bar? That is how much stamina you can recover. Let me try again. Left. But the stamina recovery speed is also pretty good in this game, so that is a bit of an add-on you can do. I think you have to wait a second or two for it to recover, but with this you can actually keep your flow going for a considerable amount of time. That's nice. I just love the combos in the game. I just hope we get a lot more, and we're not just stuck to the base things. I hope it is like where you can unlock more combo moves and skills, and obviously there will be skills, but I'm hoping there are a lot of button combos like in Devil May Cry, because this is a really cool mechanic to have. Imagine having the button combos and a special attack and a range attack and a magic attack. That would be amazing. So let's see. Let's fight this enemy. Okay. I don't know if I'm using the stamina recovery thing properly. So can I stealth him? Oh, he saw me. That's bad. And okay, attack, attack, attack. No, I missed. Oh, running doesn't take stamina. That's nice. Attack, attack, and recover. See, I actually got a spear. Spears do have a little bit more reach, but I don't know. I just find samurai swords so much more cooler. I'm sure someone else out there would create an epic sword spear build, but for me, sword is always the way to go. So this is the move of the sword, the spear. And there's actually... It's not bad, but I'm always gonna be a sword guy. Yes, you also get an ability, sorry, you also get a bow to snipe things. I don't think you can snipe things though, but yeah, you can damage at long range, but it will alert the enemies. Okay, so this is my archery bow thing. Come on. Okay, so once you can actually change styles, so you can change between a long range fighter and a close range fighter. Okay, that's nice. You know what? I think this game will have a surprising amount of depth. I think you can do a lot of cool things. You can create a lot of custom builds in this game. You won't be just sticking to one type of style. So that's pretty nice. I don't think it'll have as much freedom as Elden Ring, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna get quite close though. It's gonna get quite close. Okay. So the fire effect looks good. I think I'll just defeat one. There should be one more enemy I can defeat here. Where is he? Is that an enemy? Yep. That looks like a kind of looks like a mini boss. Okay. You know what? For my first playthrough, I'm actually pretty good at this game. Usually I suck at playing Souls game. I die so many times. I cheesed my way of Elden Ring. I know that's not the way to play it, but it's a game, man. I just played it solo and I completed it. It was fun. So that's I think I'll stop the demo right now, and I think this can surprise a lot of people. Nioh 3, I think is gonna be pretty cool. It's a perfect blend of Japanese mythology, dark fantasy, and cool powers. Yeah, so try it out before it goes away.